Looks like it's a good one today, people. It's a good one today. Hey, don't go anywhere. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Carl is on it. Today we're going to be changing some spark plugs. Now currently the weather's looking okay, so we still got some light, and there is the car. So first of all, what I'm going to need to do is open the bonnet. So get that cracked open. Okay, so this car, for those of you that are new to the channel, it's a BMW 120i. It's got the N43 engine in there, so it's a 2-litre engine. It's also a petrol as well. So if you have I believe also it's an E88 as well, so it's, what that means is a convertible. It's a BMW 1 Series convertible. If you have an E82, E81 and also E87, so that's the hatchback coupe, it'll be a similar sort of format, so it would be able to, you can pretty much follow these steps as well in order to change your spark plugs. So we got some Bosch spark plugs right over here. Going to be replacing it with. So let's get cracking. Now, in order to get into the spark plug, you're going to need a 14mm socket with also 12 points on there. So 12 star points from there, and it's also 14mm in size. That's in order for you to get access to, I think it's a center spark plug, so it's got a wobble on there, so it allows it to sort of move around. So I'll leave a link in the description to get one of these. But also very important one you'll need as well is a locking extension bar set. Well, not the extension bar. So as you put the wobble in there, it pretty much locks into place. I'm going to quickly show that now. Press this button here. There we go, and now it's locked. So you can't really, instead of like wrapping tape around like the actual wobble itself and onto the ratchet, you can pretty much just put it onto the locking set and it doesn't really come off unless you press this button. It comes off like that. So yeah, this is a very good tool as well. I'll leave a link in the description of where to get the actual locking bar. Anyway, let's get cracking. So first of all, in order to get into here, as you can see it's kind of buried inside, we're going to need to remove this piece here, the pollen filter as well, and this piece here too. So I'm going to go step by step in order to how to remove all these so we can get access to this cover. So let's do this. Right, first of all, let's start removing some pieces. So we'll start with the pollen filter. So we need an 8mm screw, hopefully you guys can see that. So let's get this taken out. There we go, that's one out. Make sure you keep all your screws safely in one place. We'll keep them all in this one area here. Next one. There's another one right over here. There we go. Now we can pretty much remove this, so be very careful with these because the tabs are very fragile. So just pull them out like that, because I accidentally took that one out accidentally, so be very gentle with them, and then pretty much remove them. Sorry, there's also one there and one there as well, so we remove those two. Right, so I'm going to pop them down. Right, let's take this piece out now. Let's pop this here. It just virtually comes off like that. That's it. Filter is still new. I'm going to pop this down. Next we've got some tabs over here. So we need to remove this piece here. So you pull this thing here, pull it out the way. The garment will come off like that. And there's also another tab right over here, so you just pull it out. Be very gentle with it, don't snap it. They're just plastic pieces. There we go. So we take that out, pop that somewhere too. Same thing from that one as well. So what you're going to need to do is, in order to remove this one, you need to remove this wire out the way. So you just pull that, and then you unclip it from these little pieces here. So you just pull that out, pull it as gently as you can, and hide it under over here. If you put it over here and you close the bonnet, you can actually snap the wires, so be careful with that. Now I can get the flathead screwdriver and pry out this little area here. There we go. So take that out, put that there. Now what we have here are, we got this, say, weather strip. Just pull this out. It's very, very light, so it's nice and easy to pull out. Pop that down, and we've got this piece here, so we just need to pull this ever so slightly. There we go. So remove that, and next what you're going to need to do is remove this piece here, but what's holding it down is this bolt here, so we need to remove that bolt there and also that bolt over here too. So once we remove that, then we can take this out, but let's take this piece out as well because that's going to be in the way too. Pop that around like that. There we go. These two bolts are 8mm as well, so knock that in there. Same for this one as well. Okay, knock that out as well. Next thing you're going to do is pull these wires out as well. Let's keep it out from there. There we go. Next thing you want to do as well is pull this piece out as well. It virtually just slides out like that. There we go. So that slides out like that, and now you can pull this out like this. Lift and pull. There we go. There we have it. And that's a piece of the trim as well. Just pop that there. Just take that out. Now the next thing you need to do is, in order to remove these 3 holes, there's 3 holes here, there's one there, and then there's also one right over there as well. So in order to remove that, you need something called H5, because it's like a hexagon. So that one there. Right, let's do this. Keep these in safe places, otherwise lose it. Taking that. Take that as well. Up there. And there's one right in this corner too. Now, just in case, I've got a magnetic tool, so if bolts were to fall off, this thing will pretty much catch it like that. So I'll leave a link in the description for this as well. This has saved my life many times, so I'll keep this around here anyway, just in case, like this, so it doesn't fall off. Thank you. There we go. Awesome. So that's all 3 of them out. Now in order to remove the cover, we need to take the cap off. So it's just a little turn like that, pop that out, place that to one side, and so now I can pretty much lift this out now. Slides out like that. Now to prevent things from falling in here, make sure you put your cap back on. There we go, just in case. Right, so the plugs, these are what we call the coil packs. So these are the ignition coils, sorry. So in order to remove them, there's a tab. You pretty much pull this tab here, and that would now push that out. Next thing you need to do is pretty much take this out. That's the connector. Just take that out of place, and then you're going to need to pull. There's a center bit there, so you don't really pull the tab, you pull from the bottom. That way you can pretty much get it out. Okay, so you pretty much, with the coil pack, they're actually quite solid, so you have to try and pull it out, and once you hear that click, you know you've got it out. So this is the coil pack, And now I'm going to try and remove the actual plug in there. So let's get the tools. Boom. Click that on. And then get the wobble locking piece. Click that in. Push that in so that comes in place and that doesn't want to come out. So let us now attempt to get this plug out from here. I want it to go this way. There we go. Quite tough actually. There we go. So keep unloosening it anti-clockwise, and then there we have it. So there's the actual spark plug. I'm going to take this out from the 12-point wobble. Now you can see it was obviously due a changed, so the point looks sort of burnt out. Anyway, what I'm going to do is going to change the nuclear so I can pop the new ones in. Let's do this. So in comparison, here is the old one and here is the new one. So you can pretty much see the old one was on its way out and here is the new one now. So both Bosch as well. So that's going to be replaced. So I'm sure as soon as I replace these, the engine will have a bit more kick really. That's going to be nice and fresh. Anyway, let's get straight to it. So this bit needs to go into there, as this is where it's going to be connected, because it's going to go back into this piece when we put the actual coil pack back in. So this is the spark which needs to be connected to the engine, so it needs to be this way. So it's going to be like this. You pop it back in like that, pop it back in like this, then we twist this clockwise so it can go back straight into here. So let's get straight to that. So we're going to switch this clockwise. So righty-tighty. Okay, to make sure it's locked in place. I'm just going to double check to see if it's actually connected. So if I pull this out, it shouldn't be able to come out. Yeah, so it's connected now. So I'm going to carry on with that until it's tight. There we go. So it's now almost tight. So you just lock it just a little bit, not too much. So now I know it's tight now. So you can just see there's a little, yeah. So it's all done now. Pop that out. Right. So I'm going to connect the coil pack back in. It should be facing that way, as that's where it's going to be connected back. So make sure you get it all in place. Push that right in. It should be nice and snug. There we go. Next, connect the connector back in. Right, onto the next one. So pull that out. Pull this piece here, wiggle it through this corner here so you have a bit more space to actually work around it. There we go. And next, get your hands in between this and the rubber of the coil and just wiggle through as much as you can. It's actually quite tough, these coil packs are, to try and remove, so you got to be patient with these. Once you pull it, you can just feel it come out like that. There we go. You hear that pop, nice satisfying pop noise. Pull that out, and the coil's out now. Time to remove the actual plug in there. Right, grab, I'll brush it and start unscrewing. So lefty loosey, eh? Lefty loosey. There we go. Now you can feel that means you've connected onto it. So if you feel tension, you know you've connected onto it. So push like that. There we go. Now you know you're loosening it. There we go. There's another one out. Pull it out from here. This one's on its way too. Obviously all of them will all be on their way as well. So place that there. Get the new plug out. very windy today, guys. Hey, where you going? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. So, got a lot of wind going on today. Anyway, ain't gonna stop me, boy. No wind's gonna stop me today. Pop that back inside here. There we go. So that's nice and tight. Pop that right back inside. Turn it to clockwise. There we go. Okay. So all 3 plugs are now been removed. Sorry, all 4 plugs have now been removed. Time to put the last final piece in there, and that is job done. And then time to put everything back in. So looks like it's a good one today, people. It's a good one today. Hey, don't go anywhere. Get back here. Don't go anywhere. The way you think you're going, boy. Anyway. Yep, so that's pretty much it now. Let's do this. That's that. Time to pop on the coil pack. So that's all 4 spark plugs changed. Also, whilst I was changing it, that's the way how you remove your coil pack as well. You need to remove your coil pack in order to change your spark plug. But anyway, that's how you do that. So the first thing we need to do is put back the engine cover. So in order to do that, unscrew this cap. Push that into its place. Just wiggle that in. There we go. That's back in its place now. Next, put the cap back on so we don't let anything go inside the engine. Get the screws into place. When you're going to remove the screws, use this magnetic tool so you don't drop them in between and cause yourself any inconvenience. So just pop them into place. That's into place. So we need to put back that cover there so that put the carbon filter, just kept it underneath so it doesn't get dusty or wind blows it away. So in order to do that, we're going to need to firstly pop this big guy over here. Here we go. He needs to go this way. So we need it. So we need it to connect directly into this piece of trim here. That's what we need it to do. So we need to connect onto this bit here. So to wiggle it around a bit, but once you get into it, you should be okay. So it just slots in like that. You just push it in, it slots in like that. It'll fall into place. It's out of the way. Fall into place. Make sure it's in line with the screws as well. So you can pretty much screw it back on. Yeah, this one needs to get pushed in a bit more. There we go. To the left. To the left. To the right. Crisscross. There we go. So that's pretty much into place. Yeah, that's into place. Now we're going to bolt these bits down. We're going to bolt this back on. So using a 8mm screw. Socket, sorry, screw. Put T30 back into there. 8mm socket. Grab the piece, the bolts back into there. to attach those clips back on. So what you want to do is these clips actually just slide into place. I show you. So you got these bits here and they slide into that bit there. Can you see the slide? So you just slide it in like that. You should get both of them. Get the other one here. Like that. It'll slide into all three of these slots here. And then you got this bit here. It slides right inside to these slots there. So just pop that through like that. There we go. So that's all in there. Next we're going to put back the pollen filter. So pop that back into here. Back into place like that. Make sure the screws are ready, and then pop the screws back in. There we go. So that's that. Put the covers back. So this piece here is kind of like that. So this is obviously left, that is right. So you just basically pop that in like that, and then it just pretty much click into place like that. So you just want to make sure that comes out from there. There we go. And then that will pretty much hold itself with that clip there. There we go. And then you have your little piece here, which you can pretty much push that out like that. There we go. And then this is just pop the trims as well to hold it down in place. There we go. So that's that. It's nice and secure. Time to do the other side. So this one, you just pop that into there like that. Goes into that. That's already in place like that. And you just secure it down with one of the strips there as well. Now we've got the washer jets. So you connect that into this piece here. That, and then you just plug it in. That should be all good. And then same for the other side as well. Connect this piece here. That one there. And then pop that one directly into here. There we go. That's that as well. Last but not least, the weather strip. So we can just pop that straight this way into here, like that. That all goes into place. Go. And there we have it, people. That is how you change your spark plugs and also put everything back into place. Mission complete. We're now getting onto the modding stage now, so this is the most interesting bit. So people, if this video has ever helped you, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, share it to someone if you know they need help with something or anything else, everyone needs help. And people, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.